Hey yo. It's awkward. That was an awkward situation right there, man.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You know
It
what I'm gonna
kind of
do though? I'm gonna leave it in there. I'm gonna leave that. That was awkward as shit.
yeah.
For those of you listening that don't know what the fuck is going on, we started recording and then we had nothing. Right? And then, right.
We were stuck in limbo. We were just stuck right there. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But
You go first.
Right. But here we are, man. You know what I'm saying? Back again with another episode.
Hey, yo, it's been a while. We apologize.
Yeah. It's been a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little break, just a little slight break, just a little something,
Yeah. Minor hiatus. That's it.
Minor, though, so minor. You didn't even notice we was gone. You know,
if I wouldn't have said that, they would have never even known. They would have been like, yo, they are consistently every week, yo.
Exactly. So we told on ourselves to keep it 100.
Yeah, I stay snitching though. Like that's what I do. You know.
You say you live that civilian lifestyle. I just be snitching.
Hey, look, man, I ain't built for it, so I'm telling on you.
What my man for real said, yo, don't do shit in front of me because I'm telling. I said, that had me so weak. He was on Drink Champs. That had me so weak, yo.
Yo, nothing about that situation had me surprised though. Pharrell never seemed like he was a thug, yo.
No, never portrayed that. You know what I'm
saying? Nah, he had thugs around him, but he didn't go to their part of town after the fact. They came to him, and that was it.
Pharrell be like, what is that, coke? You bought that? Did you shoot him? Hello, 911, right in your face, like right in front of you.
You knew better than let me see this. It's on you.
I don't even know why you did this in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we back. Shout out to everybody who's been asking for us. I had people in my DMs like, hey, bro, when we gonna get another episode? Where you been? What are you doing? And I was like,
Yeah, same here. You know even the work homie didn't even ask me no more. Just like, yeah, he gonna do it. He gonna do it when he gonna do it. So I appreciate it.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. The folks is checking for us, man. We got listeners in Indonesia, in India, and all across the world. That shit is dope, man. For real, like to the fact that our voice is reaching people across the world is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, people that we would have never known of us ever in life.
Never come across them ever. You know what I mean? So that's super duper dope. And so shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate you riding with us and being patient with us as we, get things together, get the ball rolling for real. And it's good to know that y'all in our corner like that, So shout out to y'all for real.
Oh yeah, big shots. And look, we've missed tons of stuff. So like we got a lot of catching up to do.
We got some catching up to do. But today we gonna focus on something that's been going on that's important, man. Something D's. But I guess I feel like we a few minutes in. We got to go ahead and just introduce the episode real quick.
Go ahead. Let's do it. We're gonna
start it off with the year.
I say yeah.
It's your boy Ringo Mandingo.
Your boy Kimpachi 757.
And this is the Failure to Launch podcast, back again, like we never left.
Yo, because we never did. We're always with you.
Exactly. Ooh, yeah.
Dig it.
So yeah, man. So while we were gone and we both partook in the festivities, Marvel and Disney dropped the What If series.
Very, very close to my heart. This was a series that, as a comic book collector, these were some of my favorite books, the What If series of comic books, because anything can happen.
Right. And some of the things were super dope. Some of the things were things that I did actually imagine. And some of the things were things I didn't even think of, like, oh shit, well, what would happen if Punisher got the Venom symbiote and was running around murking everybody? And so when I saw that, I was excited. I knew they wasn't gonna go hardcore like the comic does, but the fact that the series exists is fire to me. You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely. It is fire.
So it drops, and now Marvel has stepped up their animation game 1000%. Like, because Marvel's animated movies shorts were the worst. Like they were very trash.
Yeah, well, I mean, DC had, like, I had it Marvel movies, DC cartoons. Like that was in my book. That's how it was up until this. Now I'm like, okay, they stepped their game up, and this is some like legit. They put funding and everything, production all behind this.
We got the 3D we got the 3D characters, cell shading. So it looked dope. It looked like the comic, but it looked also new age. So I could appreciate that all day. And the thing that to me that was really, really, really genius about this series is that all of the characters' likenesses and stuff were the actors from the movies.
Yeah, well, a few of the characters, they actually switched out the MCU characters, the actors, and they have their replacements in. Like Captain Marvel wasn't Brie Larson, and Spider-Man wasn't that kid that plays him.
Yeah. No, I wasn't expecting the actors to do the voices, but I'm just saying either the likenesses of them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I thought you said voices. Sorry.
No. So like Benjamin Cumberbatch was definitely Doctor Strange. You know what I'm saying? And we know that ain't how Doctor Strange looked. Doctor Strange looked like the Spaniard in the comic books. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, that was actually genius because they're making these characters live forever now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether you agree to do the movie or not. So yeah, I just feel like that turns those actors into immortals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the kids know that's Doctor Strange now. That's Peter Parker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I had a certain. It kind of warmed my heart with the T'Challa, anything with T'Challa in it, because he actually voiced the animation too. So this is literally his last body of Marvel work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, R.I.P. man. I miss that dude. Like that is so crazy how like he had that situation, nobody knew, and he did real man shit and just worked through all of that. Continue to do movies, continue to do voiceovers. Anything that was coming his way, he was getting, and I know he was taking that and stacking that to make sure his fam was good because he knew he was going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, man, that's crazy, dog. That's some real Black Panther shit, to be honest.
No, yeah, that ass. Yep. Peace to a king, right?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was sad. So he came out, and as soon as I heard that James Brown, you know what I'm saying, like that James Brown African accent, I already knew. I said, oh, he really did this shit too.
You know what was funny? Like, well, it's not funny because he passed away, but it was he did that little meeting with Kevin Hart when he had the faux hawk and all that stuff. Like they had met in person, and like I had watched that little interaction, and when he was leaving, I was like, damn, he's skinny as shit. Like I hope he all right. And then like a few months later, he died, and I was like, oh shit, he wasn't all right. Like, but he had never told anyone that he was sick, as far as the public eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's the public. So that was crazy.
Yeah, that's why when a comedian on Instagram named Jess Hilarious, she played herself because she used to do this little segment called Jess with the Mess. And all she was to do is roast celebrities doing different shit. So she had posted him and was like, yeah, he's so skinny, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And then he passed. And then she was like, oh, I feel like she just had to come out and just apologize. She's like, I feel like shit. I'm stopped. I'm not even doing Jess with the Mess no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that lasted about a month. And then she was, she was back because you got to do what puts you on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? Like, it's funny you bring up comedians, right? Like, I mean, comedians are comedians. They're supposed to joke about shit that makes some people uncomfortable. Like, it just is the nature of comedy.
Right.
So, I'm pretty sure Chadwick wouldn't have been mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just was like, yo, if she only knew, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. So I don't think people should take stuff like that personally. So I'm pretty sure all of her fans were like, hey girl, you made a mistake, but you're not gonna get struck by lightning twice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on back, do your thing, and just be more careful. Do some research before you start running your mouth. And I think she's been doing that, and it's been fine now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, R.I.P. to the King, Chadwick Boseman, man. He was a beast with it, and I would have loved to see the Black Panther series continue. That would have been lit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the real talk. That's how it went in the comic book too, though.
Nah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true. Yeah, I mean, it's a easy fix for real. Like, I mean, it's unfortunate because I think that he would have been a mainstay in the MCU. Like, there would have never been another T'Challa. He'd have been there 15, 20 years, playing the same role.
Or they would have gave him a son or something, you know what I'm saying? Or him retiring and falling back from it like Captain America did. It would have been something like that.
Yeah.
And if they got the X-Men, they could have did the whole, Storm marriage. Like, that shit would have been lit. Yeah, so much potential, bro.
Yeah, man. Then that was dope. Like, even in the comic books, like, because I never thought those two would get together, even though they both have those African roots. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
damn,
that was
damn. Dope. That's all you. Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out to Chadwick, man. So but the What If series comes out, and even though they, like I said, they didn't go as hard as the comics, I did enjoy all of the stories, right?
Yep.
So they dropped 9 episodes, and they started off super safe. They started off just like they started off the MCU with Captain America, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Or Captain Carter, I will say.
Captain Carter, yep.
So that episode was dope because it was basically like, what if Steve Rogers didn't become Captain America? And what's her name? Peggy, right?
Peggy Carter, yep.
Yeah, what if Peggy Carter took the serum? And so now Shorty running around brolic as fuck. She was diesel as a bitch.
Yeah, it's crazy. She looks extra D's because Steve Rogers was basically a midget. Like, he was basically a small human being.
Right.
Before the super soldier serum. So yeah, that's crazy. But it was really good.
Yeah, that they did it. And the thing that I liked about the episode was, okay, yeah, so now she's the superhero of the time, right? But she still had to deal with what women had to deal with back then. They didn't have no rights. Men wasn't respecting her in the war room. Like I'm more powerful now, and you still talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of dope. And I'm like, damn, look at Disney really touching on some actual issues, like between this and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm like, damn, they are really surprising me these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got some smart people in the writing room, man. They like, look, we're gonna throw little messages in here. We ain't gonna go too heavy-handed, but we're gonna put them out there, and intelligent people can catch on to it and see what we're doing.
I like that. I can't even hate on that. I think that's a good way to do it. And they're not holding our hand too much. I don't know if other people notice, but in American TV, they hold your hand. Like, you literally, the character literally tells you what the fuck is happening in the story. Like, they'll say some shit. They'll pick up a book and be like, what? Wait, maybe this is the key to solving the puzzle. And we're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're so fucking stupid. Like, we need our handheld like that. When you watch like UK shows and Korean shows and Japanese shows, they don't do that. If you can't keep up with the story, just stop watching it. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna hit.
And they don't. Oh yeah, and they don't do the exposition dumps that these shows and movies do. Like, yo, if I watch another Halloween movie where they tell everything that happened, you know what I'm saying?
Bruh, from it's ridiculous, cuz.
It's crazy because when Michael killed her, that was his sister, and she got arrested. Like, yo, we saw it in the 3 previous movies.
I know how it goes, bro. Like, I don't need the origin every single time. And that's why I say the other shows, the foreign shows, they don't hold your hand, bro. They gonna hit you with 50 characters off the first episode, and your ass better keep up because niggas gonna start dying back to back to back. You be like, oh, that was my man's. He dead. Shit. Okay, wait. So did he join that gang? He's with them now? And yo, you can't keep up, fam. Just turn the shit off. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?